Good morning students, this is Latif sir. Today I am going to discuss about preferential or selective discharge of ions at electrodes during electrolysis. Preferential or selective discharge of ions at electrodes during electrolysis. In the last video I have told that I have discussed about electrochemical series, and I have told that during electrolysis when you are passing electric current through a electrolytic solution, two different ions will discharge at two different electrodes. And what is the preferential or selective discharge of ions? When two or more ions of the same charge, when two or more ions of the same charge are present in a solution of an electrolyte under identical conditions, one of them get preferentially discharged, and this is known as selective discharge of ions. For example, if Na plus and H plus ions are present in a solution, then H plus ion will preferentially discharge at cathode, not not Na plus. H plus ion will preferentially discharge at cathode. Okay, so selective discharge of ions depends on three factors. Selective discharge of ions depends on three factors. One is the relative position of the ion in the electrochemical series. Second, the relative concentration of ions, and third, the nature of electrodes. So first, how the selective discharge of ions depends on the relative position of ions in the electrochemical series. You have to remember that lower is the position in the electrochemical series, higher is the preference. That means lower is the position in the electrochemical series, higher is the tendency of discharge at relevant electrode. So if all the other factors, that is relative concentration of ions and nature of electrodes, are remain constant, any ion lower in the electrochemical series get discharged at the relevant electrode in preference to those above it. For example, in case of copper sulfate solution, during electrolysis of copper sulfate solution, that means aqueous solution of copper sulfate, CuSO4, first the ionic equilibrium of copper sulfate is CuSO4 arrow Cu2 plus and SO4 2 minus, and as it is aqueous solution, so water also present, and water will ionize to some extent, and due to ionization of water you will get H plus and OH minus. So in the solution of copper sulfate, aqueous solution of copper sulfate, cations present Cu2 plus and H plus, and anions present SO4 2 minus and OH minus. Cations are Cu2 plus and H plus, and anions present SO4 2 minus, that is sulfate and hydroxide OH minus. So which cations will discharge at cathode, and which ions will discharge at anode? So at cathode, between Cu2 plus and H plus, Cu2 plus, as the position of Cu2 plus lower in the electrochemical series, Cu2 plus will be discharged at cathode, not H plus, as the position of Cu2 plus in the electrochemical series is lower. Cu2 plus will be discharged at cathode. So you will get copper metal at cathode, and the cathode reaction is Cu2 plus 2 electrons arrow Cu atom, and at anode the oxidation reaction at anode between between OH minus ion, you know, anions migrates toward anode and cations migrate toward cathode. So at anode, there are two types of anions, OH minus and sulfate SO4 2 minus. Both will migrate towards anode, but as the position of OH minus in the electrochemical series is lower, position of OH minus is lower in the electrochemical series, so OH minus will be discharged, not SO4 2 minus. So OH minus will migrate towards anode and then it will oxidize by losing electron, and finally OH minus will convert into oxygen gas. So first, after losing one electron, OH minus becomes OH radical, and two OH radical, by combination of two OH radical, there will be a water molecule and oxygen atom, and two oxygen atom combine to give oxygen molecule. Okay, so at anode finally we will get oxygen gas, and at cathode you will get copper atom. So during electrolysis of copper sulfate, you will get copper atom at cathode and oxygen gas at anode. And second factor, how selective discharge of ions depends on the concentration of ions in the electrolyte. So concentration of ion in the electrolyte, this is the second factor. If an electrolyte has a much higher concentration in a particular ion, if an electrolyte has a much higher concentration in a particular ion, then that ion will be discharged at the relevant electrodes in preference to those ions which are lower in concentration, lower in electrochemical series. So higher the concentration of ion, higher is the preference of discharge. For example, electrolysis of concentrated sodium chloride solution, NaCl solution, concentrated sodium chloride solution. So ionic equation is NaCl arrow, NaCl will dissociate to give Na plus and Cl minus, and it is, as it is aqueous solution, so water also present. So water will ionize to give H plus and OH minus. So now see, in the concentrated solution of NaCl solution, there are two types of cations, that is Na plus and H plus, and two types of anions, that is Cl minus and OH minus. Now what is the cathode reaction, or which cation will discharge at cathode between Na plus and H plus? Na plus and H plus, or H3O plus, migrates toward cathode, but as the position of H plus is lower in the electrochemical series, that means hydrogen ion, H plus ion, will be deposited or discharged at the cathode, although concentration of Na plus is higher than H plus. This is because the tendency to gain electron is much higher in case of H plus ion. So when during electrolysis of concentrated NaCl solution at cathode, Na plus and H plus migrate to cathode, but despite high concentration of Na plus, H plus gains electron more easily. The tendency of gaining electrons is higher for H plus. That's why H plus ion will be discharged at cathode first. So you will get hydrogen gas at cathode, because hydrogen ions, H plus ion, will migrate towards cathode, and then it will accept one electron to become hydrogen atom, and two hydrogen atoms combine to give hydrogen molecule. that is hydrogen gas. So overall reaction, overall hydrogen gas bubble you will get at cathode. An anode reaction is, there are two types of anions. One is Cl minus and another is OH minus. As the concentration of Cl minus ion, as the concentration of Cl minus ion is much higher than OH minus ion, although position of Cl minus is position of OH minus is lower than position of Cl minus in the electrochemical series, but as the concentration of Cl minus ion is much higher than that of OH minus ion, Cl minus ion will be discharged at anode. Although OH minus has lower position in the electrochemical series. So between OH minus and Cl minus, Cl, as the concentration of Cl minus is much higher than OH minus, Cl minus will be discharged at anode. So Cl minus ion will migrate towards anode, and then it will lose one electron to become Cl atom. So Cl minus minus one electron, arrow Cl atom, and then two Cl atom combine to gives chlorine gas, Cl2 molecule. So during electrolysis of concentrated NaCl solution, finally you will get hydrogen gas at cathode and chlorine gas at anode. And now see the last factor, that is how the selective discharge depends on nature of electrode used. Selective discharge depends on the nature of electrodes used. Electrodes are two types. Electrodes used in the process of electrolysis are either inert or active. There are two types of electrode: inert electrode and active electrode. And the electrodes used determine the ions prepared for discharge. Inert electrodes are those electrodes which do not take part in the electrochemical reaction. So if inert electrode like platinum, graphite are used, they will not take part in the electrolytic reaction, and the electrolysis will thus depends only on the above two factors. That means position of the ions in the electrochemical series and concentration of the ions. When inert electron are used, like electrodes like platinum, graphite, these electrodes are used in the electrolytic reaction. The inert electrodes will not take part in the electrolytic reaction. Okay. But if active electrodes like copper, nickel, silver, active electrodes are those electrodes which take part in the electrolytic reaction. Active electrodes like copper, nickel, silver, if these electrodes are used, these electrodes take part in the electrolytic reaction and the product will be different. For example, in the electrolysis of copper sulfate solution, solution, if active electrode like copper is used, then copper atom is deposited at cathode and copper ions are formed at anode. In the electrolysis of copper sulfate solution, if active electrodes like copper is used, then copper atom is deposited at the cathode and copper ions are deposited at cathode. But if inert electrode like platinum is used, then instead of copper 2 plus ion, oxygen gas is formed at anode. So nature of electrodes determine the substance deposit which substance will deposit at an electrode. It is depends on the nature of electrode used. Okay, so there are three different factors which determine the selective discharge of ions at cathode and anodes. Thank you, students.